Hello everybody, welcome back to AKOW. To anybody who's totally brand new here, welcome. We have a lot of fun. I do everything in chapter form, and then at the end of each chapter I have commercials, which is just anything funny. And you guys, there's a brand new Sam. I'm so excited. I haven't watched it so I can watch it with you guys. And I got my girl to make some more blinds so that I haven't seen them. And that chapter is a little bit longer this time, just like you wanted. So we are going to have a blast. I have a bunch of new stuff and I'm excited to share it. So let's go. Okay, chapter 1. Touching on that ITV interview, of course. Rochel's embarrassments, past and present. And an Invisikid's mystery. All right, so I thought I'd start out with the crazy. Because this is crazy. And this is why I don't trust MSM. Because it says, Kamala Harris set to announce Meghan Markle as her 2024 presidential running mate. Yeah, right. And then look at what they say. British royal family news reveals that Nigerian princess Rachel allegedly is looking to be a part of the 2024 U.S. presidential election. In particular, it's been reported that she intends to endorse Democratic option Kamala Harris. All right, then. I'm almost speechless. I mean, we're not surprised, really, right? So we'll look at a little bit more, and then we'll skip ahead to something else. I just thought I would show a couple of the headlines that are going around. One actually said, threatens to endorse Kamala Harris. Oh, please. Oh, please. Like as if we didn't know that, right? Could you imagine those two fools? Oh my God. I could not even imagine. I could not even imagine. So look on your right, guys. Vice President of the Queen's Commonwealth. So this is coming up again. This is all WME, I'm convinced. They're getting, she's getting her money's worth because, of course, she's going to bring up that she was once vice president for, 3 minutes of the Commonwealth. Because then that makes her look like, oh, she can be vice president of anything, right? No, I say no to that. I had a friend write me this, and I'm like, I'm just going to use it if you don't mind. She said, don't forget, the day after their wedding, Meghan brought the domain names for Markle for 2020, 2024, and so on until 2040. So she intended at some stage to run. But 2020? This showed she had no plans to stay in the UK by registering those dates with her name, as they're all election years for the USA. You can't run a campaign from England. She's 100% right. 100%. So this is it for me about this ridiculous VP thing. So Lubug Windsor says, a huge test for King Charles. He must be ready. If Rachel officially endorses Kamala Harris, as widely reported, the palace must issue a swift, brutal, robust response. Any such endorsement could be hugely damaging to the crown. One overreach too many from the Harkles. Yep, I agree. And can you imagine? Would she really give up her title? Really? Huh, I doubt it. All right, done with this foolishness. Okay, guys, the ITV. Oh, God. Prince Harry blames his fight with tabloid press for family breakdown. When is he going to blame himself? Because that's who is responsible for the family breakdown. Yeah, Rachel, but he allowed it. He allowed it. You know what I'm saying? Prince Harry reveals the central piece of rift with royal family in new bombshell interview. All right. Oh. The Duke of Sussex, 39, has blamed his legal battles with the British tabloids for worsening his relations with the firm. But that's a hard question to answer because anything I say about my family results in a torrent of abuse from the press, he added. That's because you say abusive shit. That's why. They're just repeating what you say. Oh my God. All right. Calm down, Lara. The new hour-long documentary focuses on the 2011 phone hacking scandal, as well as the multiple lawsuits Harry has brought forward against publishers in recent years. Prince Harry has revealed the central piece that contributed to the breakdown of his relationship with the royal family. He has blamed his legal battles with the British tabloids for worsening his relations with the firm, adding that his estranged family's unwillingness to fight against them has also added fuel to the fire. I think that's certainly a central piece to it, he said to ITV's Rebecca Berry as part of the network's new documentary titled Tabloids on Trial. I've made it very clear that this is something that needs to be done. It would be nice if we did it as a family, the father of two said. I believe that from a service standpoint and when you're in a public role, there are things that we should be doing for the greater good. I'm doing this for my reasons. Yeah, okay, not for the greater good, is it, Harry? I think everything that's played out has shown people what the truth of the matter is, he went on, adding that his family's lack of action has also disheartened him. He is digging himself into another hole that's going to go all the way to China, I swear to God. So I do have one little clip of some of his interview. I just could not bear to listen to him for too long. So it's not a long clip, but it'll do the job, trust me. But I thought this was interesting. Where was Harry's interview filmed? In California. The program was filmed in California where he lives with his family. And is one of two interviews to be broadcast. Oh, there's two. Oh, on 8th of January, the other having been recorded for 60 minutes on CBS in the United States. 8th of January, what the hell? The ITV traveled all the way to Montecito to hear him whine some more. What? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, I'm going to put that clip on, and then we are done listening to him whine.
I think that your determination to fight the tabloids destroyed the relationship with your family.
I think there's, that's certainly a central piece to it. But, you know, that's a hard question to answer because anything I say about my family results in a torrent of abuse from the press. I've made it very clear that this is something that needs to be done. It would be nice if we did it as a family. I believe that, again, from a service standpoint and when you're in a public role, that these are the things that we should be doing for the greater good. But, you know, I'm doing this for my reasons.
What do you think of their decision not to fight in the way that you have?
I think everything that's played out has shown people what the truth of the matter is. For me, the mission continues, but it's caused, as you say, part of a rift.
That just makes me sick, to be honest. Like, he is such a man-child. I cannot with this guy. I just cannot. I could only handle a minute, you guys. I apologize, but I want to punch him right in the face. I do. Let's get on to something else because I knew this is what it would be. We all did, right? He's going to blame, victim. Just pathetic. Just when I think I'm done, I'm not. For the SB, because I thought this was pretty interesting. Prince Harry reportedly had people in the SB Awards audience clap for him after it emerged that the Duke of Sussex paid them. I thought the SBs just let them come in. He paid them, you guys. The Spare author reportedly feared being booed at the event and allegedly shelled out money to maintain his public image. Holy crap. What the hell? Unreal. For once. Guess you can't buy an Emmy nomination. Too bad. Meghan would mortgage the house for it. Prince Harry's Invictus show fails to win Hollywood recognition. You know what's so hilarious is that her dad has a couple of those floating around. Oh, man. Or Grammys. No, I think it's Emmys. Sorry. I thought this was funny, so I'm going to just read it. When the woman shouted, "You're no Princess of Wales," that had to sting like hell. She decided to make a surprise visit, thinking that everyone would be excited and thrilled to see her, but it backfired. She left that door wide open to be humiliated, heckled, and booed. She actually markled herself. Haha. I had to read this. I put labeled and uninvitable. Meghan is desperately floundering around town trying to make out she has all these celebrity friends willing to stand by her. In reality, all she can garner is desperate Z-listers who want a publicity bump. Nobody wants to work with her. Nobody's calling her. Desperate for her to appear in a movie or TV show, she has officially been labeled as toxic. She did it to herself. So I caught this little story. It was put out yesterday, but it's an old one, but one that I hadn't really seen. I'm sure y'all have, but I haven't. When you turn up late for a memorial service with bare arms and unkempt hair, the Prime Minister's expression spoke for us all. And I was like, what is going on? Why? What? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, Yahoo Lifestyle. Meghan's memorial service outfit comes under fire. Forget all the anticipation surrounding Rachel's wedding dress when she walks down the aisle in a few weeks. The actress is already causing fashion buzz for her recent spate of style hits and misses. Rachel's latest outfit hasn't gone unnoticed as she and Harry attended a memorial service at St. Martin in the Fields in Trafalgar, sorry you guys, Square to celebrate the life and legacy of Stephen Lawrence. Stephen was the victim of a racially motivated murder in 1993 when the then 18-year-old was tragically stabbed in South London. Harry and Rachel greeted Lawrence's mother, Baroness Lawrence, before entering the service, during which Harry is scheduled to speak on behalf of his father, Prince Charles. So they were there on behalf of the king, well, Prince at the time, the Queen, and that is what she wore. That is what she wore. You know what it looks like to me? It looks like she went on and had a one-night stand and woke up and her dress was crumpled on the floor and she put it on and put her hair back and walked outside. That's exactly, you know, the walk of shame. Yeah, that's what she looks like. Well, I was hoping her navy cape dress would be a satirical turning point, but apparently not. Sorry, not sorry, but this isn't appropriate for memorial service. Messy hair, deep V-neck, no sleeves. Just no. Why did nobody tell her the dress code for royal events? Bare arms are not acceptable for church. Confessions. Every time I see her, I like her less and less, inappropriate in every way. And this was before the wedding, you guys. Harry and Rachel arrive at the memorial service to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the murder of Stephen Lawrence and to celebrate his life and legacy. Bare arms, most inappropriate, and again, does hashtag Meghan Markle not feel the cold. What she wore was so inappropriate, you guys. Unbelievable. Okay, guys, we have a little mystery. A good friend of mine sent me this and was like, who is this woman? And I said, okay, well, I thought I would do it another time, but I decided I would do it tonight. And we would like to know if anybody else knows, because she has been around the Harkles quite a bit. Here's another picture of her. Oh, we'll get into a little bit more. I'll show you guys. Another picture. So this is where it gets interesting, you guys. There she is. This is supposed to be that 4th of July thing, right? She's there with the two girls, and the girls look similar. And that's true, because I said, who is this? Is this the grandma or Rent-A-Kids or what? Who is she, right? So anyways, there's all the, you can see all the kids. Okay, so there she is. She's facing Harry. Did she just give this child to Harry? Because look at this, you guys. The woman then disappeared. Where is she? Why isn't she around? And where are those other kids? They were all just there. Isn't that a little bizarre? Okay, so all the kids are in the squares. And there's supposedly little Bucks there. But then where are those other 2 children that were there with that lady who is around them a lot, you guys? And my friend is right. It looks like she gave the child and then just disappeared with the other 2. So what? Is this like a rent-a-child thing? Are they the grandma? Like, what is going on? Who is that woman? Who is that woman? I would love to know. I had something else slated for this and I dropped it because I was like, this is something actually worth looking into. So if anybody has any idea who that woman is, please, please let us know. Because there's something weird going on there, guys. No question about it. Like, no question. She was there and then she disappeared and all that was left was little Bucks. Where's the other kids? Huh? It's all really, really bizarre. It's a mystery, guys. It's a mystery. Okay, I'm going to put on a couple commercials. Made this one a little bit shorter because the AKOW water cooler gossip is going to be a little bit longer. So, yay. Okay, so let's get to the commercials and then we'll get to chapter 2.
Good grief! Keaton Wilson, how many kids? Prince George's birthday today, another one that I have to do something to outshine. I know nobody will guess what I'm gonna do, but it's another pep walk with a, what's her name again? I don't know, I can't remember it. Lynn, I think, something like that. I'm running out of friends, to be honest. I was called an uninvitable. What is an uninvitable? Oh my, I have never heard of that. I am not that. Actually, I am going to sue them for saying such heinous things. Sue, I may have 17 other Oh, okay. Hello? Lynn here. Oh, hi, Lynn. Come on in. I'll be with you in a minute. Oh, all right. No, what a relief. Finally. Now I've got my friend, and I've got, let's see, oh, my merch, and I've got my wedding ring. Yes, that's important. And I got my, oh, yes, the paps are waiting outside. This is just going to be epic. I am going to break the internet.
I'm bloody resigning. I'm so sick of it. I'm resigning, everyone. I'm out of here. That's it. I'm gone. There's my letter of resignation, and there's some flowers for my dead dog. Why don't you stick those up your fat ass? Fuck off, everyone. I'm gone.
The Big O and sorry. I was thinking, never mind. Mainstream media manipulation. Another affair, Rochelle. Good grief. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this, but I have to use code words. I'm sure you guys understand. I'm just going to call her OW. But I put this up in my post yesterday. South Africa has charged OW with trafficking, among other charges. She suddenly fell sick after being served extradition summons. OW has been hospitalized. Now, we will get into this. First, I wanted to show you guys this. I got my husband to go on his VPN and try like everywhere. It was very difficult to find anything, you guys, because I was thinking of multi-level marketing. That's why I said that before, but never mind. The mainstream media will not put this out. They'll put it out maybe once and that's it. So I did a lot of digging and I did come up with a couple things. But nobody is going to come right out and say, blah, blah, this is what it is, right? It's just not going to happen. But there are things to be found. So I will show you what I found. So I saw this. True or false, South Africa has charged OW with trafficking. South Africa has charged her with trafficking, among other charges. She suddenly fell sick after being served extradition summons. OW has been hospitalized. So basically, I was thinking, when the hell was she in the hospital? And it was last month, you guys. Do you remember when Gail went around, oh, she had the worst stomach flu, blah, blah? That was when it was. So check it out. So Gail goes on her show and, okay, Oprah hospitalized after stuff was coming out of both ends. Gail King overshares. And I said, what is the real reason she was hospitalized? Right? Another one from the Independent. Of course they'll talk about this. Why is this front page news? Right? Hospitalized with stomach virus. Stuff is coming out of both ends. Like, why is that the big news? It shouldn't be. And she goes on and says, I won't get too graphic, although she did. Needless to say, she ended up in hospital, dehydration, had to get an IV. It was a very serious thing. Really? Huh. I bet you it wasn't near as serious as the reason why she went to the hospital.
Granny favorite saying was, what's done in the dark is going to come to the light. I ain't want to be the one to say it, but what the hell is going on with Oprah's South African school? Like, what's going on with these girls? Ever since Oprah opened up this South African school for girls in 2007, all type of crazy, spooky, creepy, nasty stuff has been happening or rumored to have happened. And I don't like it. It's like 4 crazy things that went on. First, a matron of the school was charged with touching several of the girls. This was like soon as the school opened. Like, who would think at Oprah school immediately such a inappropriate touching going on immediately? People ended up being fired, I believe. But hold on, then the next thing happened, number 2. Then in 2011, law enforcement found a newborn body found in a student's book bag. Now, apparently, the young lady, the baby was born in the school or something, but no charges, nothing was filed, no news coverage, nobody barely talking about it. I believe if you find a newborn in a book bag in a school, that's news. The third thing is in 2009, they had 7 students suspended for sex harassing other students. What is the culture? What kind of culture do you have when you got this type of stuff going on in your school? I don't like it. And number 4 is the craziest one of them all. It's all over TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. Where is all these girls allegedly that's supposed to be disappearing? I mean, are they disappearing? Are these rumors? No news is covering it, no news reporting it, but all over social media. And y'all, it's some valid sources that's saying it. Let me know in the comments. That's all I know. I'll let you know when I know more.
All right, so this was just last month, but she, like he said, has had issues since it started in 2007. But I went into the comments under this, and I'm going to read out a few. These charges were first started in January. Where is the media coverage? In her pocket. Need to protect social media. Another reason the media don't report truth. What about the children in Hawaii in the underground tunnels? What happened to them? And didn't OW have a house there? Your granny never lied, and neither did my Nana when she said what doesn't come out in the wash will always come out in the rinse. Cat Williams said that OW was next to be exposed after Diddy. Kind of like in Hawaii, the rest, the celebs, Diddy, etc. Are we surprised? It boggles my mind about Hawaii. Wow. So I'm just going to get into that a little bit, guys. Not too much, but a little. Okay. I did have some stuff I was going to read out, but he pretty much covered the majority of it. So I'll read what I have here. Angelina Jolie exposes Oprah. The story behind that is that she knows what's going on there, you guys, and she wants nothing to do with it. Because Oprah's tried to get her on board because she's a humanitarian, and she was like, no. Took a snap of this. Mel Gibson speaks out on O's secret agenda. He says, wow, I had a whole bunch of weird paranoid suspicions what the hell was going on because there was a lot I couldn't understand. You remember he did that show where all those children were missing? So the comments on the side were pretty interesting. OW, Bill Gates, George Soros. Every time horrible things in the world happen, these names are always in there somewhere. When will the world wake up? OW doesn't stand a chance against Denzel Washington and Mel Gibson. Denzel is a superstar. He's a man of faith and integrity. Jim Caviezel, Mel Gibson, Mark Wahlberg, and Denzel Washington, all due respect. Pray for Mel Gibson. He's fighting evil. I never liked OW, but I never understood why I didn't like her. I always thought she was a phony. I just had no interest in her. Okay, so I have another clip to show you, but before I do that, I decided I was just going to show you who she's friends with. I'm not going to say much because I don't want to get demonetized, but we all know that's Harvey Weinstein, okay? So she's very good friends with him, and now I'm just going to show you who he's friends with. Fergie. Eugenie. Hillary, Michelle and Whoopi, Jay-Z, and Obama, of course. There she is with some of the girls in her school. This is something Rochelle would do in my mind. Really. Yeah, PR. I thought I would just sneak this in because this was the beginning of the end. And she was a big part of it. And that's another reason why I am showcasing her. Because I believe she's a big player in this whole mess. I really do. But we're going to get to the fires. I'm going to show you just a couple pictures of how horrendous it was. Yep. I don't want to get in trouble here, but it is my belief, my opinion, only alleged. This was not nature, you guys. This is what was left. Can you imagine? So what happened was really quite disgusting. OW and The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, went on TV to ask people for money. Yep. To help Hawaii and Maui and everything. Now, all those two had to do was take a tiny portion of their millions and trillions and billions, and they could have rebuilt the entire island. But no, this was a land grab. Anyway, there was a lot of backlash. A lot. But The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, he did put out an apology video, I guess. I will play it for y'all, and then I'll read you a couple comments. But I want it to be known that OW has not done anything.
There was some backlash that came with launching the fund, and I want to address and acknowledge that backlash right now. And here's what I have to say about that. I get it, and I completely understand. And I could have been better. And next time I will be better. And I understand, you know, money ain't falling out of the sky and it's not growing on trees. And there's a lot of people out there who's living paycheck to paycheck. And I get it, and I know what that's like. I've lived paycheck to paycheck. $7, I know. I know what that's like. And when you are living paycheck to paycheck, I don't want to speak for everybody, I'll speak for myself, but I feel it's connected. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, I was easily pissed off and I was frustrated. And the last thing you want to hear when you are living paycheck to paycheck is someone asking you for money, especially when the person asking you for money already has a lot of money. So I get it. I understand. I've never launched a fund before, but I'm a quick study and lesson learned. So thank you.
So here are just some comments I took just from the top down. He doesn't get it no matter how many times he says paycheck to paycheck. What about the people of Hawaii? He does not get it, and his team Oprah, and we don't want that. He's only saying it so his own money keeps coming in. Exactly. I was a fan. No longer insensitive. This came way too late. Oh, Rock, it's way too late for your sorry. Put the glasses on to look softer, LOL. He's an actor after all. Forgive him. He made a mistake. It's too late. How many people lost everything, including their lives, for the elites to have their land? So did The Rock ever donate any money without expecting a return? Because it sounds like it was a loan. Can you please find out why they haven't let insurance companies in so they can rebuild? If they close out the claims and let them rebuild, then they can't steal the land from those people. He was trying to do a nice thing. What is wrong with people? Got to get the ball rolling. Okay, guys, I am going to wrap up this story because I don't want to get too much in trouble about the kids and all of that. I think you know, well, I mean, I did say it all and it was out there. But she's had issues since 2007, like that gentleman said. And it's insane. It really is. She's not a good person, guys. She's just not. All right, so now I'm going to get to the second part of the chapter. All right, why was Rochel's bodyguard wearing a matching gold tie? So I'll just start with this. Prince Harry and Rochelle hire Barack Obama's former security guard, Christopher Sanchez. These claims that Rochelle cheated on Prince Harry by having an affair with Chris Sanchez. The rumors first surfaced a couple of months ago. According to In Touch, the Duchess of Sussex had an affair with Christopher Sanchez, a bodyguard who has also worked with the former American presidents George Bush and Barack. He started working for her a couple of months ago, and it was love at first sight. Yeah, no, he doesn't have enough money for this bitch. Sanchez is the vice president of Torchstone Global, which specializes in risk mitigation and security. Thanks to this job, he was able to connect with the royal couple as Meghan Markle was looking for a bodyguard to protect her family after she and Harry moved to the United States. Here he is when he was obviously protecting Barack. This blew me away. affair. Rochelle forced the bodyguard lover Chris Sanchez to send his daughter to pretend to be her fan at a recent event. OMG. And this is it. After this, it's done and we have another commercial break. Then the rumors of her affairs with the bodyguard are resurfacing. Those rumors had been around since October or November 2022 and were mostly in European tabloids. Supposedly H caught M and the bodyguard Chris Sanchez. It all seemed like unfounded gossip at the time. Anyways, there's some fishiness with this, plus the fact he gave an exclusive interview about the chase in New York. If he's involved with her, at the least it shows he's not objective. At worst, he's in on the grift. If they're as intimate as rumor has it, then it's not impossible to think that she told her bodyguard to make the circumstances as chaotic as possible. I believe it. 100% I do. I think that there's nothing that this woman wouldn't do. Truly. Okay, so commercials, and then we get the gossip. AKOW Water Crew gossip.
I love my brother, I love my family, I always do.
My name is Prince Harry, formerly the Duke of Sussex. This is Harry on the streets.
Prince Harry.
Prince Harry of the royal family.
I've heard.
Thank you. Why is the mask you're wearing white? Unconscious bias. Ginger kiss, there we go. So hurtful. Look at that disgusting jacket. That is appalling. They wanted to know what gender the baby would be. Ich bin Einzingsbär, yeah? Look at the steam coming out. Look at the colour. You remind me of William when he had hair. Ha! Modernise the conversation. Modernise the conversation. Any thoughts about unconscious bias in our society? They don't want to modernise the conversation. I love my brother, and I love my family.
American Riviera Orchard Part 1. Action. Hi everyone, it's Megan, and clearly I've been working really hard on my brand new American Riviera Orchard jam. As you can see, I am in my kitchen and I have a whole bunch of new jam available for you, the people. What is that? Are you kidding? Harry, are you filming me with a chandelier in my face? Are you stupid? Oh, Megan. Megan. Nobody will notice. Are you stupid? Do you see it standing here? Yes, Megan. We'll remove. Take two. My God, Harry. Thank God you're a prince. Do I have to do everything myself? Literally. You have no brain cells. Oh, Megan. You know, people don't like you. They say you're mean. Cut. Harry.
Alrighty, chapter 3, AKOW's water cooler gossip. It's the best chapter. So we're going to start out with something funny. Laird of the Manor. A local bar in Montecito is named a drink after Rochelle. It's called a Schlong Island iced tea. So you guys, what I did was I got my daughter again to do the blinds for me. She said they're really great and I trust her. So I'm going to have some real giggles with you guys, but we're going to go through some funny stuff too. Just because that's what this is. And then we get to watch Sam, a brand new one. I'm excited. So everyone was saying she looked like olive oil. So here you go, guys. Who wore it best? I think the one on the right did. Oh, also, my daughter picked out the commercials too, so round of applause for her. Except for Sam, I grabbed that one. So I had a friend send me this. In a few days, hashtag Harry and Meghan supporters have surpassed the 4K target to purchase 2 benches for DeLeon Park to support the families in the community after the Uvalde shootings. Uvalde, sorry. Well done, everyone, on another successful fundraiser. What? So she got her photo op there, but she couldn't even find out of her own pocket $4,000 for a couple of benches? What? They retail at $200. She had to do a fundraiser for them. Yeah, expensive benches. Rebecca English of the Daily Mail recalled, I was there at the time and witnessed Meghan turn and hiss at a member of her entourage, clearly incandescent with rage about something, and demand to leave. I later saw that same female, highly distressed member of staff sitting in an official car with tears running down her face. Our eyes met and she lowered hers, humiliation etched on her features. This was when Meghan and Harry were in Fiji. This trip was mired in appalling behavior by Rochelle. When she got bored of meeting people, she left a market early instead of meeting a local women's group. Instead, she went and had a spa day with her friend, claiming she got frightened. Rochelle has always been a complete piece of lying shite. Agreed. To me, this picture says it all. You can tell by that lady that she has had run-ins with Rochelle before. Definitely. Yeah, right, Megsy. Are you really expecting us to believe that you haven't removed someone's seating card and replaced it with your own for an Instagram pic for the tag? Was this the event where you said that Secretary General Ban Ki-moon gave you a standing ovation after your sickly and OTT plagiarized speech? Yet he's clearly photographed sitting down firmly in his seat after you finally finished warbling on about your dish soap again. Definitely looks like that's exactly what she did. Let's look at the next picture. She's so easy to disprove, unless that gent rushed to her seat while she was speaking. When I gave the speech for International Women's Day and UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon led the standing ovation, I thought, this right here, this is the point. Yeah. There he is sitting right here and giving her courtesy applause with his butt planted in his seat, along with everybody else. God, she lies so much. Then there's this one. An image showing Rochelle holding a copy of Irish U magazine while standing next to the Meg's deputy editor, Denise Cash, has resurfaced for the first time since the 39-year-old quit the firm. The snap was taken in 2014, 2 years before Meghan met Harry, 36, and featured a contribution she'd written for the publication at the time. The former actress was working on TV series Suits and wrote an article about sunglasses. Oh, God. And there, right in front and center, is Princess Catherine. Didn't know the RF, as if. Someone just says, agree, Lulu. He can't even hide his disdain anymore. The Harkles haven't lived together for a minute. Word is Rachel lives in La Condo. H wants out. A lot of us in the States only view them as wannabe posers. The separation is probably coming next year. Even they are tired. Oh, there's that ridiculous Meghan Markle threatening to support Kamala Harris. Who are you threatening exactly? I mean, what? The words she throws out there are so ridiculous, you guys. This was cute. Lady Cat. Hey, everybody. I finally found a picture of Archie and Lily together. Hashtag Sussex baby scam. And there's the, the Cabbage Patch dolls. I remember those. She stressed him out so much with her narcissism that he even lost the frail pubes that were hanging on for dear life to the top of his head. She knows he's jealous of his brother, so she told H in her best podcast voice, your brother will be king, but you'll be Lion King. Yeah, right. I love it. Hey, babe, can we meet, like, at the most private, public little restaurant in town? Make sure we have bodyguards. Make sure Backgrid paps us. Is that Matt in place of a real mattress when she's hooking on the go? Isn't it interesting the yoga class pap shots didn't reappear post-Megxit when she was free again? Madame probably isn't that much into yoga after all. Please, she's probably done yoga twice. She is double-jointed or loose joints and has very long arms. Hence, she can contort herself into some poses that are hard for anyone with tight joints and short arms. Although I'm sure the double-jointed part must have made her a real hit on the yacht scene. If you look at any of the photos of her poses, her form is terrible. No, not Madame calling paps, and she most certainly did not walk back and forth in front of the Daily Mail until they finally took pity on her and took some shots. Wellies in Kensington. Said shot. We call them rubber boots here. Rubber boots on. Wanted to share this meme because it's funny. Harry out to lunch with his mummy. I have memes on my community page, guys, every day, so you should check them out for a giggle. All right, guys, let's see what we got today. Blind item, Thursday, August 24th, 2023. The illiterate one got canceled on by this A+ A-list mostly movie actor because one of his 20-somethings came to town. Okay, then. I think this is Leo DiCaprio. LOL, no. MM is literally old enough to be Leo's girlfriend's mother, for fuck's sakes. Leo has a type and MM simply ain't it. But she's a mom and a model, remember? Every time I hear MM being referred to as a model, all I could think of is that ludicrous grilling video she did for the men's magazine. If you watch it with the sound off, you get a real good feel for her modeling skills. It's just chaos on a rooftop. As a germaphobe, that video horrifies me. I think the behind-the-scenes video of her magazine shoot is way more embarrassing. Not only that, but a couple of the outfits looked they were made out of bed sheets. She loves bed sheets. As a fellow germaphobe, I completely agree. All her food-related photos horrify me with all her hair hanging down, hair touching, raw meat next to fresh ingredients, etc. Yes, hair is bad enough, but when she's trying to be sexy and lick her thumb, I was done. I've categorized her as a person who stirs the pot, in more ways than one, licks the spoon and sticks it back in to stir some more. I hate when people do that. I've been watching Jamie French review movies on YouTube, and I just thought how hilarious it would be if she reviewed one of TW's Hallmark movies, or even a Suits episode. Chaos on a rooftop totally sounds like an observation she'd make. I love Jamie French. I'm seriously thinking about asking the mods to make Chaos on a Rooftop a new flair. Excellent description. Hi, this is Fat. I want my hat back. In that video, she looks like a porn star giving a preview of their pay-per-view. She does. Many talents, such wow, very model. That ad is so bad. It looks like a spoof ad on SNL. Look what their name is. Brave Banana Warrior. Oh my God, yes, I cringe every time I see it. Secondhand embarrassment. I'm going to make me some have seizures. Turn it off. Her sexy face looks constipated and she's holding the perfume like it's radioactive waste. It was after she got her claw on it. Like it's a grenade. I wish I knew what she was going for in that one. She's saying, I'm double jointed and if you can further my career, let's get bendy tonight. A Gumby Slinky? Oh my God. Skank from South Park. That looks like a spoof clip of a model, of a what? Something modeling. Oh darn, I can't see that. I think you're mistaken. I remember clearly being beat over the head repeatedly with the phrases supermodel and bombshell and young and legs for days. All of these are exactly his type. No, Leo is 6 years older than Rochelle, Leo's girlfriend's mother. Like TW was ever on Leo's radar. Who planted this crap? Herself. Who else? She wants to be talked about. I know Rochel's delusional and keeps pushing that young mother shit, but this truly takes the cake. She's literally 20 plus years too old for Leo. Leo would literally think of her as a grandmother. If someone paid him $500,000 to take me again to dinner, he'd probably bring her to the Sizzler at 4 p.m. for the early bird special. Oh, she'd be so pissed, you guys. Ha, that would take her back to her salad days. Lots of tossing. Oh my God. I'm thinking Costner actually could be way off base, but I can't imagine Leo even considering giving her his usual given his usual tastes. Leo and Rochelle, an item. He'd rather put needles in his eyes, in my opinion. DW like he had twisted his arm to meet with her to be blackmailed to play the lead in her upcoming star-studded $3 million book movie deal with Netflix, but he canceled it in favor of meeting with the 20-something to avoid TW entirely. Just a wild guess. It can't be Leo. He's not mostly a movie actor, or however they put it. He's only a movie actor. If you want to go real far back, he got his start in TV, like when he was half the age of the woman he dates. He played a homeless kid on Growing Pains, but he was on a few other random shows. Growing Pains was his big break. I remember that. If this is Leo, not only is Rochelle too old for him, she's absolutely not his type. He dates only tall models, mostly blondes, although his recent long-term ex is gorgeous and killed it in Daisy Jones. What in the manifest hell is this? She'll be lucky Cody from Sister Wives gives her attention. What the fuck, Harold? You guys know who Cody is from the Sister Wives? He's got all these wives. He's a polygamist. He's a real asshole. That's funny. Where did I leave the damn Pepto-Bismol? That guy just turns my stomach. I would pay good money for a Robin Rachel catfight. His favorite wife is Robin. They call her Sobbin' Robin because she's always crying. I haven't seen that show in so long. When they both broke down weeping. I didn't expect that. When they both broke down weeping because they were called out for bullying others, which would Cody choose? Oh my God, I haven't even thought about that far. If you guys know who Cody is and Robin, you'd be laughing your ass off. I hope you know, because that is funny stuff. No A-lister wants to be associated with Rochelle. The stench of failure floats around her like pee in a pool. A woman can be in her prime at 42. Well, if you relied on your looks and kittenish behavior, there'll come a point when you're just mutton dressed as a lamb. And you can't grow old gracefully because you have no inner strength. Her behavior never seemed kittenish or alluring to me. She's always seemed like acting high, mighty, aggressive, rude, inconsiderate, disrespectful, and arrogant to hide her inadequacies, which she seems to be very self-conscious about. Yeah, there are sultry, beautiful older women, Helen Mirren, Rita Marino, Monica Bellucci, Diane Lane, Halle Berry, Jane Fonda. They don't do the clingy, blinky, ingenuity thing because it's so cringingly fake after you hit 30 or so. Agreed. Maybe she wants Leo to play the lead in her new straight-to-Hallmark movie, Down by the Lake or whatever it's called. It's supposed to be loosely based on the Harkles' incredible love story. I think it's called Drowned by the Fake. Drowned by the... Oh my god. That's pretty apt, actually. Oh girl, what is this? She's not even Harry's type. Look on the bottom, you guys. It's got Leo. Oh, sorry. My kid's funny. When someone says, he's a good guy once you get to know him, what they really mean is he's incredible. He's an incredible jerk, but you'll get used to it. We have time for one small one, and then I guess she made another big one, but I'm going to have to leave that for another time because I'm running out of time. Alrighty, but that was pretty funny, you guys. Blind item revealed number 3, July 9, 2022. This very recognizable person who is currently attempting a new career has been strangely out of view for the last week. This is due to emergency top-up surgery needed on his hair plugs, which had started to fall out suddenly. I don't think it worked. I think the stress made him lose his hair anyway. Honestly, I could believe it to the extent that he got hair plugs. His hair has been looking scruffy for a while, and when I saw a side profile from his new interview, the hair just looks odd to me. And we know he used to give William a lot of shit over his premature balding and seemed to take his own hair loss as a pretty big hit to his ego and lost a lot of confidence in his public appearance. I totally believe he's insecure enough to seek out hair plugs just like Musk. Absolutely. So there's a picture I haven't seen of her before. I call her the Great Pretender because that's what she does. She pretends and fakes her way through life. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to have a Sam and I'm going to put on another little small commercial. So we'll have 2. And yeah, thank you so much, you guys. This is a dream come true that you're here with me. I'm not even joking. Also, I wanted to let you guys know I have to go to the city this weekend and I won't be back till Monday. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a show out until till this time next week. I'm not sure. I'm going to try really hard, but I just wanted to warn you guys. So if you don't see me, it's because I guess I've got a life or something. I know, right? I did 3 this time, though. I'm proud of myself. 3 this week. I usually do 2. So, all right. I will see you guys hopefully not too long. And, yeah. We will enjoy Sam together and have a giggle. Okay. Thank you so very much. If you liked it, please press like, sub, all that good stuff. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Had already guessed it. There had been rumours, but it's been confirmed now. Sorry, what has? Yeah, what? Come on, Meghan, be brave. Confess. Let's put it this way. The Queen gave you Frogmore Cottage, but where did you want to live? Well, you know, I had no real passionate, strong feelings on it, you know, either way. I just assumed that as a newly minted royal couple, you know, let's be frank, talk of the town, if not talk of the entire world, that, yeah, we'd be given a suite in Windsor Castle. No, Meghan, I'm sure you had no strong feelings in the matter either way. Yet, how would you reply to those who accuse you of being an obnoxious charlatan who had those big dollar-sign eyes on Windsor Castle from the very beginning? That's not fair. That's not fair. She did say she would settle for a wing in Buckingham Palace. How adaptable. Call me stupid, but don't princesses live in castles? You weren't and aren't a princess. Yeah, which is another thing that didn't really, work for me. I mean, H is a prince, okay? And I did the math, and I came to the conclusion that I'd be a princess. So would you not have married Harry had you have known you'd have only received the meagre honour of a duchess? We married for love, Kobold. Love. Yeah, love. Yeah, love. But, love is always in context, right? You got to put love in context. And that context consists mainly of, money and fame. Meghan's intelligence is almost mystical to me. I mean, look how she can put everything into context. Richly so. And it would seem, Meghan, that the context within which you were most excited about marrying Harry was the one which was wrapped up in a castle with a label saying princess on it dangling down the side. I think there's something in that, right? And in fact, I'm grateful to you for bringing that, injustice back into the public consciousness, right? It's just about, supplying you more information, basically, taking some time to get to know us, to get to know the real us, the real me, and when you do that, I'm pretty sure some minds are going to change. Yes, you were more popular before we learned more about you, which is something you're finding quite painful, I hear, finding your unpopularity difficult to swallow. Yeah, it's difficult for us both. It's one of the most bizarre paradoxes in nature. I mean, I just do not get it. I just do not get it. But in different ways, it's difficult. I mean, I cannot get my head around how there are so many people who are just so stupid. The thing is, I know I'm still an immensely likable kind of guy. Up for a laugh, game for a play, whatever that means. But something's happened, So something's changed. I've just got to try and figure out what it is. Since when, Harry? Since I married Meghan. I've got the foggiest. I've got the foggiest. But don't worry, I'll chat it over with Meghan when I get home, She'll figure it out. Hello, friend.
And you're not going to tell me who had the conversation?